So it just came to my head, so I'ma say it. It be a lot of motherfuckers that'll watch your content and try to tell you how to run your channel. Like you not been like you haven't been doing this shit forever. Bitch, you just ran across my shit like last week. The fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like you just now became aware of who I am. I've been doing this shit forever, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? This like the 40th channel. This like the 40th time me popping up in a new location. You know what I'm saying? Like when I was doing my readings in my room and shit like that, people had all the shit to say in the world. Didn't know I had this in the background. Didn't know I already was doing videos like this. I just didn't get a chance to put them up, or you never got a chance to see them. Why? Quiet as fuck. Where's all the comments now? You can hear me now, can't you? Coming through clear now, right? You can have people in your life who thought it was a fucking game, who thought you was just doing shit to just be doing shit. If that was the case, you'd be like them and doing some other shit. If you doing what you supposed to be doing, good on you. You could be from the UK. You ain't gotta be. You could like UK accents. You don't have to. But yeah, good on you, folks. Cause if you was listening to them, you'd be all types of lost, right? You'd be all types of confused and not knowing what the fuck is going on and what you need to be doing. Good thing that you got that internal compass, yeah. You listen to your intuition and you know what I'm saying, you got your gifts and abilities and whatnot. But we finna get into this reading. I'm over here situating these cards for you. We finna do another grand tableau. That's when we utilize all of the cards in the Lenormand. You know what I'm saying? Get the whole scope of things. Now, this is a general reading, so I'm not gonna get too specific. So if you want a more personal reading or a reading that's more tailored to you, our prices are non-negotiable. You know what I'm saying? They are what they are. But they're available. You can see them. You can utilize the services. All right. That's dope. I wonder did the other video upload already. You could be a multitasker doing a lot of things at once and very great at everything you're doing. You know the saying, jack of all trades, master of none. That doesn't apply to you. You mastered pretty much everything. That's what's up. All right. Yeah, this reading is about your family, home life, home, moving, acquiring a home, people you have real close to you, things of that nature. Um, let me drop another one together. Yeah, a family who has been loyal for a long time, or a home that's been real nice to you, but now it's time to move around, or this could be a friend who hasn't been home in a while. You ain't heard from them in a minute, type shit. You know, this could be that too. Um, yeah, one, two, three, four. Okay, so you could have a friend that you haven't heard from in a long time, and spirit is communicating with you about them and how they pertain, how they have something to do with your home love life or your home life or living situation. And then for others, you haven't heard from a friend in a while, they haven't been home. Spirit is informing you about their moves. Um, this person could be really depressed and you were worried about them or really worried about this individual. You could be getting no sleep because of this or no rest because of this. This could either be a love dynamic or someone who like is missing. they're not in danger. They're just committed to cutting shit off that doesn't serve them, that doesn't work for them. If you're wondering why you haven't heard from somebody, why they haven't reached out, or they ain't been home in a minute, or they the connection start getting real crazy, it's because they not for none of the goofy shit. They're not for none of the fuck shit. Anything that is a danger to the promises that they made to themselves or shit like that, they not fucking with it. They're not fucking with it. So this could be even family. This could be you. This could be, you know what I'm saying? Take it how it resonate. But that's why you haven't been seeing them or haven't heard from them. They realize the benefits of being alone, being to themselves and by themselves. They're not doing it out of rejection, fear of being rejected, fear of being in public space. No, it's none of not. They're not doing it from negative, for negative reasons, or from a negative space of existence. They're not doing it for those reasons. They're doing it to protect their peace, their wholeness. You know what I'm saying? Like people who are in crazy homes and psychos and serial killers, those are brilliant motherfuckers who lost it. Something snapped. This person right here could have snapped too, but they didn't. They didn't allow that to happen because they move how you see them move. Yeah, they don't have conversations with anyone or any. They don't have conversations that aren't beneficial. They don't entertain dumb shit. They can care less to explain why they do what they do. You know what I'm saying? This is a very mature individual, a very healed individual. Um, they're protecting themselves, their energy, their gifts. Um, they know their value, and they're not coming down on price. You um, their energy, it has a price. You know what I'm saying? To be around them is going to cost you something. And if you're not willing to pay it, then they're not willing to, you know? They're aware that they've completely got shit on lock by themselves. Why would they want to involve others who have nothing going for their lives? Why would they think that they would have why would they think that either you or other individuals would benefit them if they can't even add to their own lives? They already aware of things taken off for them. They have pretty good they got pretty good insight, pretty good intuition. You could be confused at why this was confusing you, why they were moving how they were moving. It could have been worse. You got you caught them after they healed. It could have been way worse. They could have gave you the whole, you know what I'm saying, fifth degree. They could have gave you the dragon's breath. You know, straight fire, melt you the fuck away. You know what I'm saying? The burning bush. They could have handled the situation still respectfully, honorably. But they decided to spare you and your feelings, or spare others and their feelings. Because people are only after their finances. People only give a fuck about what you can do for them. You know what I'm saying? Why would this individual want to be around that? Surround themselves around that? Um, or people are shallow or chauvinistic. Um, They're very quick to judge based on what they can see and what they can't see, what you're showing them and what you don't show them. They're used to happiness, wealth, and finances and prosperity, royalty, and all that shit, showing that they are. So you don't come up with the flashy shit so it look like you're bitter and you're not. You're not gonna explain this shit to these people though because you've dealt with people like this before. These are individuals that you had to cut off. Like you cut off people like this before, so why would you add someone to the boat or add someone to why would you add someone to what you're doing that's just like people that couldn't go? They're not gonna understand that, but it's not for them to understand. Yeah, you piss a lot of people off. You be making a lot of motherfuckers mad. You make a lot of people mad. With how you handle situations, your wisdom, how you choose to go about things, how you know everything. You know everything. Everything that they're trying to acquire or know. You're aware. You're not even folding on the information. You're not well, I'm unsure because you're sure. These are things that you've experienced, went through, or whatever the case may be, or they experienced or went through. Boy, okay, this one. What the other ones? One, two, three, four, five. We got one more then. Oh yeah. Okay. Ooh, see, like this is why. So the cards fail in the other reading. You gotta go with what be happening because I wasn't supposed to see these two cards, right? I was supposed to leave them there. I was they were supposed to go unnoticed. So I could put this down and then be left with the two cards that was on the floor from the previous reading because they were necessary in this one. They were the highlight of this one. A woman and a man. This could be, these are insignificant individuals, so this could be like the nature between men and women, or like the dynamic between men and women, or a mother and a father and their dynamic towards you and or this individual, or people's dynamic towards this individual. But this isn't like directly about you and that person. It's more so about like human psychology or like the game and how it's played and how they don't play games or how they're aware of how the opposite sex moves and it's a complete turn off to them, especially the unhealed version of the opposite sex, how they move, it's a complete turn off and you don't want to look like that if you don't already look like that to them. Hope I helped. Like I said before, this is a grand tableau reading. They do I do get into more detail with personal readings. Um, but this is just a general reading, as well as it's on point, precise, even though it's, for the general, it still got specifics. I still got to it. But if you like what we do, drop a like, leave a comment. If you would like to donate, feel free to do so. We accept Cash App, Apple Pay, PayPal, cryptocurrency. You know what I'm saying? Um, there's four cards left down on after I was picking these up. I'm feeling like that's important. For some of you all, you're experiencing small business issues or the issues that every small business owner experience. That's what's stopping your work. For others, you have no business doing what you're doing, so you're completely cut off. Um, And then lastly, there are individuals who have tried to use religion to get their way. That's since the beginning of time. That's one could argue that that's why it was even made, you know, uh, or stolen. and reiterated, plagiarized for new consumption. So it would cut off how you were supposed to operate, stop you from operating how you supposed to operate or completing the great work. That's fucking crazy. That's gonna go over so many people's head, but that's fine because this ain't this reading this message it wasn't even for them, so that's fine. That's fine. But peep this shit, bro. Right? Boom, boom. I'm in that shit right there. Later days.